Hello guys, in this video we'll be continue working with AWS, working together with our co-pilot Chat GPT and see if it helps us. We will create DynamoDB deployment connected with existing VPC that we created in previous video. If you haven't watched previous video, go and watch it. So let's go! Okay, let's remind us what we have so far. First, we have VPC. In this VPC, we have two subnets. One is public, another is private. What we want to build in this video? We want to create a database to register a database. This database will be NoSQL database DynamoDB. In this database, we will have two tables, and eventually, for that we can work in next video. Eventually, we will have application that will be run in private subnet in the container that will be able to access these two tables. So for us, there is a question how exactly to implement this connectivity in a secure manner, right? Because we want to make sure that this application only in this subnet only can access these two tables only. So that's the question we will ask. But before going this path, let's just create DynamoDB deployment. In this case, what we will create, we're gonna create a DynamoDB typescript stack file in our project, and we will specify, let's say, two tables. One is message type 1 and message type 2. Okay, so let's start with that first. So let's go to Chat GPT and ask a question how to create DynamoDB table using CDK with TypeScript. Give me code example. We stop it right here. We'll ask right away to create a stack using object-oriented way. Okay, oriented, but I guess it will understand. In our case, stack is this, so that's why I re-asked the question to make sure that I have exactly what I need so I can copy paste it to my project. In this case, it's given me some extra I didn't ask, but it's given the nice idea how we can think about permissions. In this case, the table itself can have access to Lambda, let's say when an event happens and we trigger Lambda. So what I need is just this piece. I'll copy it and paste. I did create already DynamoDB Stack, and I named it DynamoDB Stack.ts as we discussed. Here we go, there's my table. We name it like we said message 1 and message 2 table. For now, we have just an ID inside as a primary key and nothing more. This will be enough for now, so we can just make sure that this works. Okay. As you remember, previously we had this VPC stack, and this VPC stack is used already in CDK sample like our main project. We just need to have a reference to it, and I already put it like that. You see, we have VPC stack and DynamoDB stack. So right now we will try to deploy it. We assume that we already have VPC stack deployed and we need to deploy DynamoDB stack. Let me remind you what we have so far. We have VPC, subnet and all that. It's from previous step. And if we switch to DynamoDB in the tables, we don't have any table. So what we want to do when we build our stuff, we're expecting to see something in there. Let's go and do it. So for that, we uncomment in this new DynamoDB stack. The VPC is already there, like we said. And since we did this, before doing anything, make sure that you export your AWS profile. In my case, it's Starodubtsev Consulting. It's a name of my profile in .aws credentials file. So I did this, then I do CDK synth, then I do CDK deploy. There is an interesting piece, you see, it's actually asking me to choose between the stacks, either this or use --all. Okay, let's say I will choose DynamoDB stack specifically. We will take a look how to address this issue later in some other videos. By the way, you have to use this ID. Here we go. It's going to create our tables. As usual, we go to CloudFormation and see the process in progress of provisioning. Now it's completed. So we go to DynamoDB tables. And as you can see, we have these two tables created. The name is quite big, so there's something not exactly what we wanted, right? We will fix it right now. At least we do have ID like we specified, and the name is in there somewhere, right? We just need to make it cleaner. Let's do it. Like you see, it didn't work right away as we wanted, the way we copy pasted it from Chat GPT suggestion. What we have to add is the following, the table name, because we specified only ID. And it's a good exercise because right now we will update our stack again. So we do CDK synth and we do CDK deploy DynamoDB stack. Something is going on. We'll be refreshing this to see if something has changed. Of course, the CloudFormation in work right now. We know this. But we are more interested in the final result. You see, these tables are creating and the previous one is supposed to be deleted. Deleting, and voila, we got our two tables there. Now we are the owners of new two shiny tables in DynamoDB. And I think it will be enough for this video for now. What we'll be looking at the next video, I think, is that exact question that I pointed out before about the security setup, how we can set up the security between the VPC or the application itself that can access these two tables that were created here. So the next video will be about the security and the way to set up it and why it's important. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.